Hello and welcome to the course on basic electrical engineering. In this video, I am going to explain Thevenin's theorem. What is the statement of Thevenin's theorem? In a complex circuit, it is possible to replace everything except the load resistor with an independent voltage source and series resistance connected to a load resistor. This is the statement of Thevenin's theorem. Okay, this complex network is connected to a load resistor. By Thevenin's theorem, this entire complex network can be replaced by an independent voltage source and a series resistor and connected to a load resistor. Okay, this is what Thevenin theorem means. This complex network may have any number of resistors, voltage sources or current sources. This entire complex network you can replace with an independent voltage source and a series resistor and is connected to load resistance. These are the steps you have to follow while doing Thevenin's theorem. Step 1. Given any linear network, rearrange it in the form of two networks A and B. Here network B is said to be load. Disconnect network B and define VOC. VOC means open circuit voltage as the voltage now appearing across the terminals of network A and calculate VOC, that is open circuit voltage. It is also known as Thevenin voltage. The second step is disconnect the network B, means here load. We have to disconnect load and define VOC as the voltage now appearing across the terminals of network A and calculate VOC. This is step 2. What is step 3? Turn off every independent source in network A and look into the terminals where network B was connected to determine the effective resistance of network A. This effective resistance is the Thevenin resistance. The step 3 is turn off every independent voltage source in network A and look into the terminals where network B was connected to determine the effective resistance of network A. This effective resistance is the Thevenin resistance. What is the step 4? Connect an independent voltage source with the value VOC in series with Thevenin resistance. Step 4 is connect an independent voltage source whose value is VOC, which is determined in step 2 and it is in series with Thevenin resistance. This resistance value is calculated in step 3. Now what is the last step? Connect network B to the terminals of the network A. Okay, these are the steps you have to follow while doing Thevenin's theorem. Now consider this example. In this example, determine current through load resistor using Thevenin's theorem. Okay, what is the first step? Make this circuit into two networks, that is network A and network B. Network B generally it is a load. So now we have to convert this network A into Thevenin equivalent. Here Thevenin equivalent means an independent voltage source and a series resistor. Okay, this is Thevenin equivalent. Now how to determine open circuit voltage? So here I am disconnected network B and I defined VOC as the open circuit voltage across the terminals of network A. Now we need to determine this open circuit voltage. This open circuit voltage is nothing but Thevenin voltage. So here determine this VOC. So open circuit voltage VOC is equal to, see now there is no current flowing through 7 ohm resistor. Why? Because it is having no closed path. Okay, the 7 ohm resistor is having no closed path, so current through 7 ohm resistor is 0. Current through 7 ohm resistor is 0. So VOC is nothing but voltage across the 6 ohm resistor. So VOC here, it is nothing but it is the voltage across 6 ohm resistor. Why? Why? Because there is no voltage drop across 7 ohm resistor. So voltage drop across 7 ohm resistor is 0. Voltage drop across 7 ohm resistor is 0. So VOC is nothing but voltage drop across 6 ohm resistor. So by voltage division, VOC is equal to voltage drop across 6 ohm resistor. So it is 12 into 6 by total resistance, 6 plus 3, which is equal to 72 divided by 9. So 72 divided by 9. So which is equal to 8. So volts, which is nothing but VOC is equal to VOC is equal to 7 volts. Okay, this is the step 2. Now what is the step 3? Turn off every independent voltage source. Here turn off independent voltage source means here short circuit the voltage source, so that the voltage value becomes 0. Turn off voltage source means here you have to short circuit the voltage source. If there is a current source, we have to open circuit that current source. So it is a voltage source, so we have to short circuit that voltage source. And we have to determine the effective resistance looking into the network, which is nothing but R Thevenins. By looking into the network, determine R Thevenins. So here 3 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel, and 7 ohm is connected in series with this 3 ohm 6 ohm, which are connected in parallel. So R Thevenins is equal to 7 plus, so 3 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. So that is equal to 3 into 6 by R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, 3 plus 6. That implies R Thevenins is equal to 7 plus 18 by 9. So which is equal to 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9 ohms. That implies R Thevenin is equal to 9 ohms. Okay, this is step 3. Determining R Thevenins is the step 3. We have to short circuit the voltage source and looking into the network, determine RThevenins. Now draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. See, we determined V Thevenin, which is equal to 8 volts, and this Thevenin voltage source is connected in series with this resistor known as R Thevenins. It is 9 ohms. And load is connected to this Thevenin equivalent circuit. Now we can determine what is the current flowing through load resistor. Let I be the current flowing through the load resistor, which is IRL. So IRL is given by IRL is equal to 8 by 8 by 9 plus RL. Okay, this is the current flowing through load resistor. Okay, thank you.